the Department of Justice calling back, I believe. Hello?
Hi, is the Civil Division of the Department of Justice returning your phone call?
Yes.
Hi, so, you are speaking of Robert Boozy of the Criminal Division?
I am.
The Civil Rights Division?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he is the section chief. So his boss would be, I guess his boss would be the Assistant Attorney General.
Would be who? I'm sorry.
It would be the Assistant Attorney General, which is Thomas E. Perez.
Yes. You see, I've tried Mr. Perez's office to report Mr. Musi for not doing his job, and nobody seems to want to tell me how to get a file in front of Mr. Perez.
Alright, well, if you would like to report misconduct or fraud by Department of Justice employees, then you would submit that complaint to the Office of the Inspector General, and they investigate those sorts of complaints against DOJ employees.
I see.
So if you'd like to do that, you can also do that.
Right. I have been reading on the internet about Mr. Adams' comments of them not prosecuting cases, the Department of Justice. And it was Mr. Perez making those comments. So I would like to get this file in front of him and the response that I have received from the Department of Justice as evidence that they are not. And I want charges filed against these folks for not doing their job.
Alrighty, if you would like to do that, then the Inspector General's office would be the office that handles that sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay, would you like the contact information for the IG?
I've already sent them a copy of the file. I'll have to send them a copy of the response letter, but do you have their phone number?
I do. There's a couple I can give you. One is the hotline number, and one is the office number. Which one would you like?
Let me have the office number, would you?
Sure. It's 202-514-3435.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What a load of shit.
Inspector General's office.
Hi, yes, ma'am. I need to speak to someone about a case that I have sent in.
Okay, let me transfer you to investigations. That's the office that takes the incoming complaints, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Office of Inspector General.
Hi, yes, ma'am. Can I speak with one of the inspectors, please? Or investigators, I mean?
Is this regarding a complaint?
Yes.
And what's your name?
Brian Long?
Okay, just a minute, please.
Thank you. I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Perdue.
Perdue.
Who's this? Yeah, who's this?
My name is Brian Long.
Hey, Brian.
Did
you call here before? I think I might have talked to you before.
I believe I have.
Yeah. What's going on today?
Well, it seems that Mr. Harrell and Mr. Musi down at the Department of Justice sent me a letter that didn't address any of the concerns that I had sent them, which I'm sorry?
I don't know who they are.
They work in the Civil Rights Division in the criminal section.
Civil Rights. They're over in the Patrick Henry building.
Right. And they addressed absolutely none of the things and they sent me, Mr. Harrell faxed me a letter, and on the cover sheet it said that I hadn't been sent a copy of this in the mail as it wasn't finalized yet.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
And
you going back to him?
that's been over a month ago. I sent a response to Mr. Harrell's letter.
Did you get a response?
Nothing yet. They've blocked my phone calls. It's a joke. When I try to call from my regular cell phone,
Online. Did you try going online? Do they have a complaint link or anything?
no, I haven't tried online.
You might want to take a look there. That might be another avenue. See if they would get a response there.
I don't mean to sound short with you, but I haven't spoken to my children for 2 years because of trying to expose this stuff. And I'm getting very frustrated with the whole process. Now, I have gone through every legal avenue. You folks are the next step. There's 3 people, I'm sorry?
What do you mean, you folks?
The Office of the Inspector General is the next step.
Okay. And what's the issue we're dealing with?
We're dealing with the Department of Justice refusing to prosecute a case.
When you say the Department of Justice, are you referring to a specific U.S. Attorney's office?
I'm speaking about the Civil Rights Division, the criminal section.
Civil Rights Division, yeah. Well, you know, they have a mission statement, and I don't have any jurisdiction in telling them what they can open on and what they shouldn't open on.
Well, that's fine, but you are the ones that investigate fraud or abuse of power by them, right?
Well, no, we don't. That's not quite accurate there. We investigate waste, fraud, and abuse involving or within the Department of Justice.
And that's what this is, abuse.
Well, tell me what the abuse is.
The abuse is I gave them 2 other cases that were exactly the same as mine, and they did not address any of the concerns that I had asked them to address. Instead, they tried to push it back off on my divorce, and it has nothing to do with the divorce.
Okay. Yeah, look, I honestly, this agency doesn't have jurisdiction in telling the Civil Rights Division or the Criminal Division what they should open on or not. We don't.
But you do investigate abuse by them, correct?
Not by them. If there was a supervisor in that agency abusing a lower echelon employee, we would investigate that.
I see, but if they're abusing their power and discriminating against me, you wouldn't investigate that.
No, and actually, if you're being discriminated against...
well, that was Mr. Adams' claims that they discriminate against white people. Well,
I don't know Mr. Adams, I'm sorry.
He used to work for that voting fraud department, or voting department or whatever. I want to file a claim against them and have you folks investigate them.
Well,
Can you do that?
No, I can't, because it doesn't fall within our jurisdiction or our thresholds.
Well, Mr. Perdue, this is all part of a whistleblower's case, and I want you to know I'm recording this call, and these calls are going to be made public.
Then I'm going to tell you to stop recording because I'm not giving you permission.
I don't need your permission.
If you continue to record against my wishes, then we'll be in touch.
Well, file the charges. It's covered under the Whistleblowers Act as protected documents. So, do what you need to do. End the call or...
Okay.
I'm sorry?
We'll see you later. You're mistaken. We'll see you later.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.